Yep, that's about my look. Let's start with the fact that this is the 4th take now. And then go on to the fact that, yeah, it's National Moon Day, and we're on a new fucking moon, so there's no moon. Also, what genius put National Moon Day in the summer, where we have the least nighttime possible? So I have to wait for dead late for it to go night, to only to find out there's a new moon. The only positive is my neighbours were being loud earlier, so I'm glad that they've been quiet. They've been quiet for a while. Because like I said, this is the 4th fucking take. I am going to lose my shit if I have to film this a 5th time. Welcome back to Day of the Day. I haven't said that in the past few of them. There's 3 more days for today. So hopefully 4 days, 4th take. Hopefully it'll all come together and not kick me in the dick again. First, for the next one of the 3 days is National Pennsylvania Day. So I ask why? Because it's a state day. Why? I still work on the idea that it is the date the state was founded, but I don't care. You shouldn't care. And if you do care, why? And if it's because you're from the place, well, I still wouldn't care. And I still don't know why you feel the need to care. So why? Also, yes, the flag is blue. Of course, the flag is blue. They're all blue. They're all fucking blue for some reason. Today is also National Lollipop Day. I go in and out of phases of eating a lot of lollipops, partially because I'm a sugar fiend and I love sugar. I've got a real sweet tooth, me. And partially because it's the sort of I don't want to smoke for obvious reasons, but I like the affectation of having the sort of stick out the mouth. So lollipops work well for that. Toothpicks, anytime I get a toothpick for whatever reason, that goes there. If I'm eating breadsticks, same thing. Pepperami, well, I guess Slim Jims probably work for Americans, but I haven't had a Slim Jim, so I can't 100% comparison, give a 100% comparison, but, you know, Stogie, like, yes, good work. Yeah, works well, I think. I just like the aesthetic of it, like, and the feel of it, I guess. And our last day, I hate everything about it. I hate the phrasing of it. I hate the concept of it. I hate the idea that it's based off of. It's National Get Out of the Doghouse Day. I hate the phrase, because it's sort of degrading to everyone involved. I hate most situations in where it's used, because it's almost always down to someone did something, or someone, you know, miscommunication, and it's more so miscommunication. Because God, do people think people have done things but not actually talk to them, so they don't know. Either they don't, you know, they don't resolve the issue because they don't talk, which is my problem. Probably, I don't know. Or, you know, they think the person's done something, or they feel like they've done something, but they won't talk. They just give them the cold shoulder, they just ignore them. And no one gets anywhere. It's like, are you ignoring me? Do you hate me? Are you having problems with me at the moment? It's fine. Just no. Yeah. Just actively giving them the cold shoulder, but refusing to tell them why, or give any interaction or any indication, or do anything to make things better. You're the problem. You are the problem in that situation, not the other person. Yet those are the ones that will be referred to as in the doghouse, which is such a shit phrase. I'm not saying we should come up with something different, because God, that sounds like a whole lot of work. Far more work than I'm ever willing to put in, but it's not a good phrase. It vastly devalues everyone involved. And if it is an actual case of someone has done something to get them in trouble for whatever reason, I still think some level of discussion's involved. Like, conversation seems to be, it's not the healer of all things, but God, does it help? God, does actually talking about problems actually get you somewhere, other than acting like everything is fine or acting like everything is awful and not addressing the problem? That's of course where I start sounding hypocritical again, because I'm really bad at starting conversations, because I get social anxiety about it. But you get the point. If you're actively being obtrusive, then you're just causing more problems than you're fixing. If you've done something, it might be better to talk about it, to confess and talk about it, than try and hide it and cover it up or ignore it. Because if you talk about it, you open about it, you work through it, you're probably more likely to go past it in a positive way than if you try and hide it, be manipulative or whatever, and just generally not a very good person. You should, not get anywhere with it, not bring it up, just hide it, not have that conversation. That eventually, whenever they do find out, if they ever find out, it's only going to do more damage. At least bringing this up yourself, even mildly, probably the better option. In the end, I'm using this shitty day, this shitty idea of a day anyway, to try and encourage conversation. Both in this situation and in general. Be it a romantic relationship, a platonic relationship, or any other sort of relationship. Talking is important. Listening, helping, being there for each other, and just talking. It's hecka important. So don't ignore the person, and don't block out people, because you never know when you block someone out like that how much damage you might be doing. Go talk to people, go see people, message people, old friends maybe, people that maybe you ended bad on, or even just take the time to talk about something that maybe you've needed to talk to someone about for a while. Whatever it is, I want the takeaway from this to be conversation, to be communication, to be that. So go do that. I normally have this whole rigmarole at the end of these videos. And as much as I do want you to subscribe, I want you to share these videos, I want you to get caught up on the playlist. I'm not going to take forever with it today. I'm not going to do all the gimmicks, it's a gimmick, It's part of the flair of it, but it doesn't feel right. Do share this. I think more than any of the videos I've made, this is the one. Because I think the message communication is pretty important. And honestly, kind of where I want to leave it. Because the only real thing, the only gimmick, as it were, that's in my outro that I feel the need to mention today is the goal, which is to change the world. We're not going to get there without talking, are we? And actions are one thing. And they say actions speak 1,000 words. Sure, but so do 1,000 words. And sometimes words are better than actions. Sometimes words are far more important. Because there are some things actions cannot say. So like I said, go talk to people. And we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.